Hi there. Welcome to another edition of Crete JV Girls Basketball. I am Connor Crumey, this alongside my running back, Garrett Rock'n'Rock.
Great to be here.
It is great to be here. And we're here for an exciting edition of girls basketball, Crete versus York, classic Class B rivalry. And Garrett, what do you want to see from both teams today?
Last time it was a really physical game. Went down to the wire.
Yes, defense was key. Defense was key.
A lot of fouls. I think that's what it's going to be like here today.
Right. And when we say a lot of fouls, we don't mean that as a sloppy game. We just mean that,
Both teams were aggressive.
Teams are physical. Teams are aggressive. Garing last time we were on the call went with a full court press.
To start off
as
the game.
we cut down to here down on the floor. Welcome to the nest, and we are underway from Crete.
York wins the tip.
York wins the tip off. Here's number 24 taking it from half court. Passes it to number 14. Gets to 4. Dana Pohl. 21. Caitlin Krausnick.
Stolen away.
So, oh my goodness, a turnover already. Here comes McMillan into the lane. Driving, gets it to Adam down the paint. And nearly got it. Now here comes the other way. York on the fast break. Ball in the hands of number 24, Cindy Wilkinson. She gets it out to number 14, Kaylee Hammer. Now to 21. Caitlin Krausnick again. Little struggle with the ball there, Garrett. And now back out to Pohl.
For 3.
Hammer. No good, but gets it the rebound. And now the Cardinals have it going the other way. So now already some early shooting here, Garrett. We turn to the Cardinals now. And last time they were big getting the ball spread around, getting into the paint when they could. And we expect to see a similar offensive attack today as this one is out to Cradaville from the wing. Cradaville driving in, gets it up. And, off the backboard.
Shot.
Just shy of the mark. And now let's see York, see what they can do on offense. Still a 0-0 game, Garrett.
Going to drive in.
And here's the 3, puts it up, and got it, Justin! My goodness. By the skin of her teeth. My goodness, Garrett. And what a shot to put York up early here as now Cradaville in the paint. Bit of trouble here. And that's going to be a
3-second violation.
Yep. Of course, can't be in the paint down there for longer than you need to. Kind of get in and get out as fast as you can, Minimal damage acquired. Now here York with the ball and a 2-0 lead. Pull with the ball. Now pull back out. Pull for 3. Bam! Got it!
Her second of the game.
Wow. York putting on a clinic here early from the 3-point line. Of course, the first one there saying it was 2. And there we go. Now the Cardinals get on the board as well. So now, Pohl driving in, gets it to Krausnick, who gets it to Hammer. Now for 3, and another three-pointer.
Back to back.
My goodness.
Back.
Back-to-back threes, and here's a turnover, nearly out of bounds. Ball batted out by Caitlin Krausnick. And wow, what a way to start off the game, Garrett. I mean,
3 for 3 from threes.
100%. 100%. I mean,
just great shooting.
We say it time and time again on the broadcast, Garrett. We say defense wins championships, offense sells tickets. Well, the offense is not only selling the tickets, but it's also playing defense here as well. As here's the ball to Cradaville in the paint, gets her own rebound. Now she's fouled down under the basket. She'll go to the line.
This will be a foul on 14. Kaylee Hammer.
Her first. And now throwing it in will be Cameron Drager. Looking, fires, has McMillan from the wing. McMillan now trying to get to someone, finds Drager, and now she drives in. That's going to be a reach. So the Cardinals drawing some fouls early. Like to see that. Of course, York being pretty aggressive, going for that basketball. I mean, that's really what you want to see right here.
Trying to drive into the lane, get some points.
Yep. 100%. Looks like they're going to go with the box set here to get someone open. Drager looking. Puts it up there for Molly and her sister, of course. As we know, the Creighton Blue Jay, Morgan Molly, used to play basketball here at Crete. In fact, won a state championship with the Cardinals. And if you see that banner over there by our nation's flag of our proud country, you can see Morgan Molly's Gatorade Player of the Year from 2020.
Just an outstanding
As
player.
Lauren puts this one up, she's got it. And just like her sister sinks that free throw.
Make the score 8-3.
So York up early here, but Crete looks like they're getting some offensive success, and that's something we didn't see last week, of course.
Yeah, they had trouble starting off the game.
Of course, not with that full court press early, that's not going to help things. It's McMillan fighting for the ball down deep.
Dual possession.
And it's going to stay with the Cardinals, indeed. So now with the box again, trying to get someone open. Drager looking for a target. Finds Molly down deep under the basket.
And
oh
misses
my
it just
goodness.
off.
Just off the mark there. Of course, Molly's sister went to Creighton. She is currently enrolled there. So you got to think those genetics are really pumping the blood right now. Got it. And she's a leader on this team. You got to get her the ball. As now here's Wilkinson. Nope.
Just off the mark.
So now here comes Drager down the
the
fast break. She's got get away from the cop speed. And now from the wing, gets it out to Molly. Now Adam from the top of the key. McMillan from the wing. She drives in, gets it up there.
And it's good. Great drive in there by
Gets
McMillan.
the layup, and that's going to be a 3-point game, 8-5. Here we go. So get your popcorn ready, folks. Looks like we're in for a good one. As here's Pole. She gets it, and she's going to be fouled.
Foul.
Trying to drive into the lane.
15. Jordan Adam, that's her first.
And first team foul for the Cardinals, I believe.
Yep.
So now you got 3 fouls to 1 foul on both sides. I mean, Crete, they've been playing some pretty sound ball than what we were seeing last week. Is now here's a layup into the lane and no good. Now a scuffle for the ball. Bit of a competition, and now
York gets it.
York gets it back, and now another strip. And now driving in, and now the takeaway.
By McMillan.
And now Camry Drager has the ball. Get away from the cop speed once again. Puts it up there. And gets the layup in the fast break. Folks, 1-point game from Crete. Early first quarter. 3:45 remaining. York probably want to slow down momentum here, set up some offense, get something going. And there's going to be a double dribble. Not what
you wanted if you're York.
So obviously some good signs for Crete early. They're forcing turnovers, getting fouls when they need it. And right now, pretty swell offensive attack to go with it as well.
Great way to rebound from those 3 threes.
Exactly. Not much offense generated from York. I believe one of them was a 2. Otherwise, it'd be 9-3, and we can't count. Here's Molly, whose sister goes to Creighton, and now the
Drager
shot from Drager nearly had it and off. And now here comes number 22, Lauren Maddox has the ball, and she gets up there, and look at that going the other way. My goodness, and Drager took that right in the face.
Great thinking there by Drager.
She stands up straight. Gets the punishment dish down, and now she's dribbling to the top of the key. Crowderville with the ball from the wing. Gets it to the corner. Crowderville looking for a person. Finds Drager. Drager driving in. Gets it to McMillan. McMillan from the wing thought about it. Goes to Zeman in the paint. Now
back
McMillan
to
once
McMillan.
again. Puts it up. No good. And now Zeman has the rebound. Gets it to Crowderville from the corner. Looking. Fires. Zeman in the paint. Gets it up. No good, but Molly with the rebound, and no. As now number 24, Cindy Wilkinson has the ball. She dribbles up past the wing. Now in the paint. My! Oh, but they're going to say it's a foul. Foul
on Drager.
Getting up there, and I thought she absolutely just rejected that for a second on the poster. Put that one on the lunchbox, but it's going to be a foul, and she's going to go to the line. Number 22. Lauren Max to shoot 2 here. She gets the first one up. No good. Just missed it. Now Maddox for her second shot. Trying to get the Dukes up by 4. Up. And
it's
she
good.
makes the second one. So 1 for 2 on free throws for Lauren Maddox there. And now here's Cradaville. And now Adam from the corner puts it up. And it's good! Bang!
From downtown.
She hit that one from the parking lot. And that will make it a 1-point game once again.
11-10 Dukes.
Pretty contested jab.
Be taken
and
away by
now
Cradaville.
going the other way. Drager. Dribbling in, gets it to Kuntz. Kuntz, another leader on this team, just like Molly. She's a junior playing here. Probably gonna. You like to have the older gals getting some experience for the young pups.
As it's
and
a
right
foul.
there, trying to go up for the layup
2.
there. Foul number 2, Giselle Arguenta. Now Kuntz will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot up and no good.
No good.
So now Crete got, last week we of course said they were just 33% from the free throw line, not what you want from this team. And this week, I'm sure Coach Britt Ehlers put a big emphasis on free throw shooting.
Doesn't miss it again.
And now here comes Pohl once again. Oh, gets stopped. Ball stopped. Now gets it to number 1. First time we're seeing here today, Aiden Franzen. Now the shot put up,
again.
puts it up, no good. And the threes have gone cold for York here down the stretch. Dukes just haven't been able to generate much offense since the 2 threes in a row and the 1-2. It was a deep 2. We made the mistake of calling it 3 threes in a row, which would have been cool. As there's the ball is tipped off of Caitlin Krausnick. Pass intended for Trinity McMillan. So now Crete again going from the box. And they like to run this formation, you know, get some people open, maybe run some rub routes as we in the football world like to call them. Here comes Adam with the quick release, and now Kuntz down deep and a good pass, and that will put the Cardinals in front.
12-10 Crete.
Boy, oh boy.
Little miscommunication by York.
But they managed to get the ball back beyond the half-court line. And now here's Pohl driving. And now the
great defense by
turnover
McMillan.
nearly forced. That was number 24, Cindy Wilkinson, who had the ball stripped from her.
I mean, the Cardinals are playing really aggressive on defense here.
Yes. And you like to see that, especially from last week when it just seemed like Gering was the more physical team. This week, I mean, they're not going to give up this week. And here's Cradaville. Another great defensive stand. And I mean, it seemed like Crete was out of gas. They didn't pack their lunch. I mean, they were just looking for answers that weren't there. And this week it seems like York has taken that role as they started off hot, really hot.
They've really cooled down since.
Just like the 2021 Arizona Cardinals started off hot. And
steal!
Going the other way. Pick 6.
God! What a play by Molly.
My goodness. And the fast break, the interception going down deep.
Looking like a Creighton commit
Looking like a Creighton commit, just like her sister. And now here's Pohl with the ball. Driving in, looking for the ball. And oh my goodness! Rejected at the rim. Now here's Cradaville from the corner. Here's a 2.
It's going to be no good.
Got it. And here's Kuntz with the rebound. She puts it up. No good. Rebound.
No good. York on the fast
21,
break.
Krausnick with the rebound. Krausnick,
She loses control.
Looks like she loses control of the ball, and York is going to keep the basketball down near their own side of the court. So now 1 second left. Let's see what York can do. Will they go from the box here? No, it seems like they go with a 3-by-1 look, looking for a person, looking for anybody. Downtown from deep 3. Oh!
Just missed it, partner.
Off the mark. Looked like it was online, but we were going to have another bang situation, but no cigar there.
That'll make the Dukes 50% from 3-point.
From beyond the 3-point line, yes, got to love that, Garrett. And, I mean, we've commented plenty of games in our career, and so far, this is definitely the best Crete has looked coming into the first quarter.
I mean, they got down at the beginning. They kept battling, and then now they're right back in it.
What really changed it was the interception by Molly to go down and get there and get a layup.
Really flipped the momentum back to
Crete's
Crete's
it really
way.
did. It really did. And I think if we might be looking at that later and say that made the difference in the game. That was the play that won the game. On the flip side, York, you could say that the early 3 threes.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with their shooting so far.
York has just been dominant from beyond the 3-point line. Until recently, they've gone pretty cold.
Yeah, they need to find a way to get back hot, get their shooters open.
Exactly.
And get some points.
I mean, it has been a good one to start. Definitely the most exciting one we've commentated in quite a while. I mean,
score 14-11.
14-11.
Crete on top.
Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsor, DE Builders. We build it. We build it right. Of course, if you remember from last week, our fan of the game, Dave Eggy. Maybe he'll come on again as a third party. But
he might make
right now, it's just you and me. Just you and me in the booth. That's all we need. My running back as we fist bump once again. And now here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson throws it in.
Good pass.
Puts it up.
And it's good.
So York generates some offense coming out of the break.
Great pass by Wilkinson. Way to throw her
set up
teammate
on the assist.
Oh, it's going to be a travel.
Yeah, that's going to be a travel going the other way by Cardinals. So York starts out the quarter exactly how they envisioned. Get a quick score, then get a quick turnover. Now we see Wilkinson with the ball now. Gets it back out there. Here's Poole. Hammer drives in. Hammer puts it up.
Be a foul.
And Hammer will be fouled driving into the lane.
It's beyond 15. Jordan Adams, her second.
And that's going to be a third team foul for the Cardinals, I believe, Garrett. And now here we go. Shoot 2, Hammer. First one is up, and no sirree. So now York, of course, gone cold, need this free throw right here. It started off hot this second quarter. Let's see if they can generate some offense at the free throw line. Puts it up, second shot, and it is good. So that'll make it a tie ball game, folks. As here's Adam dribbling it. Gets it to the top of the key. Brolini from the wing. First time we've seen her today. Adam once again back to Brolini. She shoots, puts it up. No good. Rebound. And rebound is going to get to Chris. And she puts it up. No good.
Again. Rebound by York.
Kaylee Hammer getting that rebound and gets it to Poole.
Just 2 great defensive possessions in a row by York.
Here's Poole.
Good way to start off the second
Brolini in her face. There's a screen set by Hammer. Now Wilkinson gets back to Hammer. Hammer puts it up. Jumper! And that's going to make it a 16-14 game here early in the second quarter. So now York answers back. Let's see what Crete can do. Let's see Chris here in the paint. Gets it to Cradaville from the corner. Thought about it. Now Chris back in the lane.
For 3.
Brolini puts it up. No good.
Rebound.
Brolini gets it back up. Dribbles into the paint.
No
and
good.
Now Chris with the rebound. Nope. Molly gets it. Now Adam. Cradaville in the corner driving in by the baseline. Gets this one up. No good.
Rebound by York.
3 missed shots.
Nothing's
down under the
Crete
basket.
right
and that's a miscue that you can't have. And we talk about these game-changing plays as
I mean, you just can't miss.
Gets this
you
one.
just can't miss layups.
You don't want to miss a layup. And I mean, sometimes it's going to happen. Poole puts up the 3 from the wing.
No
good.
Get the
rebound. Hammer. Her 3-pointer. No good.
Again.
Rebound. Poole going in. She's going to get fouled. So opportunistic down under the basket for York, and that's something Crete was not able to do on their last possession, of course. I mean, Crete, of course, physical, but the fouls are getting to them. They need to start boxing out a little better and getting some rebounds here, where York can run away with this and change the momentum back to their side, which of course they already have.
That'll be just their third foul
Banks
already.
It in.
Their third foul in the second quarter.
I mean,
we're only 2 minutes in.
At some point, that discipline's got to come into question. Got to wonder if they really can get those. Here's Chris with the rebound. So now Crete down 3 all of a sudden after being up 3 before we went to our break. And now Chris gets it to Adam. Berlini once again from the wing. Thought about it
again.
I mean, she was pretty good from the three-point line last week. We watched. Here's Chris under the basket, gets it up, and the shot's just not falling. But this one does. Gets it back up there the hard way. 2 shots from Chris. One went in, and the other didn't. Didn't matter down there. As now here's Wilkinson with the ball. Wilkinson looking. Gets it to Krausnick, who gets it to Hammer.
Good pass.
Back out to, and now blocked. And Cradville will have it, gets it to Adam. Adam down deep, looking. Intercepted.
By Wilkinson. She takes it down the court.
Here's Wilkinson. Wilkinson driving in. No call. Puts it up. And now there will be a foul under the basket. And I mean, that looked like, she put her shoulder into her there. That looked like Anthony Grant against Rutgers this year, just leveling a defender.
That's going to be Crete's 5th foul.
Now going to the line, 22, Lauren Maddox. And she puts that one up. I believe she's been to the line before today. I think she went 1 for 2. She's now 2 for 3, puts her 4th shot up of the day. Gets it up, and it is good. So now York with a 3-point lead once again, and let's see if Crete can generate some offense, get back into it once again here. As Adam has the ball top of the key. Cradville from the wing. Adam intercepted.
Stolen.
Similar to the fast break we saw. Once again, puts it up, and he's got it. Number 21, Krausnick, gets the layup up, and that'll make it a 5-point game here in the second quarter, mid-second quarter. 4:45 left. Here's Cradville. Goes into the paint for Chris. She can't get it up. Kaylee Hammer down under the basket once again. And she appears to be one of their most physical players, Kaylee Hammer. She's been getting the rebounds down under the basket, of course. Blocking shots. Here's Hammer again. And at some point you just gotta wonder, what is Crete gonna do to counter that, as that shot from Hammer is up and no good? Can they be as physical as York? Can they be down in the trenches? Can they be 95 Nebraska? Can they be 2001 Miami? Can they be physical? Can they run the football as we get off track? And here's the win. 3. No good.
By Adam.
Good effort. Gets it back in. Now here's Zeman. And
it's going to be a
looked
foul.
Like a tackle there. It's going to be a foul. Zeman will go to the line. So now Zeman to throw it in. Checking in the game, Lauren Molly. And number 3, Isabel Linares.
A timeout.
So timeout. Looking at this, timeout by York.
Already the second quarter is way more physical than they were in the first.
Oh, my goodness. York has just come out. They're the better team in the second quarter. They look like it, and they have shown it, and they have been physical, and they have gotten their shots up, and they have made what are they from the three-point line right now? I'd say
50%.
They're about 50%, which isn't great, but they haven't, aside from those 3 at the beginning, they haven't taken much from the three-point line. So, Crete, if you're thinking, your defense hasn't failed you at all. But the offensive side, we talk about the 2016 Denver Broncos. We talk about Super Bowl 50. We talk about defense winning championships. Right now, Crete has to muster some offense so that they can play defense.
Just nothing's falling for them.
And
they missed 3 layups in a row.
Exactly, and you got the fast break. That's not going to help you. They're probably winded. I'm surprised York called a timeout there. Here's Linares from the top of the key. Gives it to Molly from the wing. Molly, of course, her sister went to Crete. And it's still there.
Molly puts up the 3.
Deep 2, my bad. Chris puts it back up. No good. Now here's Zeman.
Back out to
Molly again. Step back. No. Cradville. And just got tripped up. Fell on number 24, Cindy Wilkinson. Going to the line to shoot will be Leslie Cradville for Crete. Appears to be a 1-on-1. Shot up from Cradville. And it is good. She'll get to shoot her second. So a much needed shot from Crete there, and really need the second one to get within 3 and stop this York attack, because York, all the momentum has shifted. So let's see if Crete can stall that and maybe get some points back here. As here's the rebound by Wilkinson once again. Wilkinson has it. She stops her dribble. Looking. Krausnick from deep two.
Again.
No good.
Just off the back rim.
Now here's Molly once again. From 3, no. Linares to Cradaville. Cradaville for 3. No good. Rebound, Chris, no. Out of bounds, and that'll be York basketball. So let's see what York can do here now as Crete has stalls in their offensive position. Here's Pull. Pull gets it to Krausnick. And a stoppage of play on the court.
The clock wasn't running.
Oh, shucks. Here's the load up. Now Pull has it back. Wilkinson driving in. Gets it to Maddox, and that ball is going to be kicked out of bounds, and that'll be Crete basketball. So Molly to throw this one in. You know, and those shoes she's wearing, it looks, it's a very light version of blue. And, of course, you know what's blue? The Creighton Blue Jays, where her sister goes to college and plays basketball.
Great college.
Yeah. Probably, possibly getting a sponsorship from Creighton, you know, if we keep saying it enough. Of course, it's a big reference to the Braylon Allen, Wisconsin running back, who's only
he's only 18.
He's only 18 now, but he was only 17 a year ago when they played the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Crowder for 3. It's
good! Bang! And another shot falls for Crete.
She hit that one
from
the
parking lot. And Crete answers back, finally. So now down by 1. And here we go. Here's Maddox driving in, puts it up. Layup, no good. Crete has it. Chris in the fast break now. Trying to beat him down to the paint. Gets it in there. Looking.
It's gonna be a
and that's going to be a travel. She got a little excited, of course. Started dribbling down there. And
I mean,
when you get down there, the awareness kind of goes away and just couldn't pick up the ball there, and it's going to be a travel.
Crete's rebounded back from that deficit. Only down 1 now.
Only down one. And here comes Pull. Drilling up. And she's going to be stopped. This is trouble here for York if they can't get this one back. And it's going to go Crete. Ball. Elite defense by the Cardinals.
Good defense by Molly.
Of course, her sister went to Creighton. Still is enrolled there playing basketball, if we haven't said it 15 times for those of us just joining us. And here's Linares from the wing. Gets it back over and tipped and out of bounds by Wilkinson. Trying to get to Molly there. Of course, she wears 11. Her sister wears 30 in college, actually, and wore 30 here at Crete. And Molly back down there. Puts it up. No good. Now here's Adam. Puts it up. And that one is good. Try once.
That'll give the Crete the lead.
Fail at first. Try again has been the moral for the Cardinals here as of late. I mean, and with that, I mean, you don't get one shot to fall. You go back up. Give it your all, and maybe you get the second one back. They have been out doing that. And here's a tipped ball. Dangerous for York down there near their own end of half court. Here's Pull with the ball. Here's Krausnick driving in off of a Crete defender foot. And now into the hands of Jordan Adams. She gets to Cradaville. Cradaville down deep. Oh, and lost the ball. But she got trucked by by Krausnick down there.
She's going to be shooting 2. They're in the bonus now.
And that's what you want for Crete as we enter 1:19 left here in the second period. Cradaville puts up her first shot, the 1-and-1. No good. So Crete will remain only up by 1 as Wilkinson drives down the court. Has a lane, puts it up. Eurostep and puts it in.
Great move by Wilkinson.
My goodness. And somewhere James Harden is smiling as she put that one in the bucket. Now Adam, open three from the wing. Nearly had it, no good. Rebound,
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off the Crete defender. It would seem to be a three-way between Wilkinson and Zeman and Cradaville. Thought maybe Wilkinson might have touched it, but no, it seemed like either Zeman or Cradaville must have. So here comes Pull now. Here's Maddox, gets it to number 2. And now Krausnick Back out to number 2, Gisela Argueta. And now
Almost
pull.
stolen by
Nearly had the ball
Linares.
stolen away. And Linares plays so hard. And here's the 3. No good. But a shot
foul.
And she's going to go to the line to shoot 3 here.
It's a critical foul.
Of course, when you shoot from beyond the 3-point line, you're fouled. You get 3 shots. For those that don't know at home. As now we enter nearly under 30 seconds to go here in period 2.
First one's good.
First one from Wilkinson is up and good. So now this second one will determine whether it's a 3 or 2-point game for Crete. And that'll change the offensive plan as that one's no good. So now for her third shot. Made the first, missed the second. Let's see what she can do here in the third. Wilkinson puts it up. And no good off the rim. Shuffle for the ball. That's going to be a jump.
Those are some critical free throws there.
And the ball will go to Crete. Critical free throws, yes. She only made 1, and that's going to determine the plan here for the Cardinals because now
Still a one-possession game.
They don't have to press for a 3-pointer here late. They can drive it in. They can run their stuff, and they can run an offense as they would. But Cradville says, no way, I'm not doing that, and puts it up. And out of bounds, going to stay with Crete. Went off Wilkinson this time.
14 seconds left in the half.
So if you're head JV coach, Coach Roscoe here, what are you dialing up here from the box?
I'm trying to get someone down in the paint.
Molly is there.
Open.
Molly has an open jumper. Nearly had it. No good. Now Molly getting ball back, and now there's a scuffle for the ball. And now here's number 1, Aiden Franzen. No good.
Travel.
That'll go to the Cardinals, and so now another possession here near the end of the half. 5 seconds left.
See what Crete decides to do here.
Molly gives it to Linares. Linares looking, driving in, puts it up. No good. Rebound Wilkinson. 1 second left, and doesn't have enough time to put that one up for a shot.
That'll bring us to the end of the first half.
That'll bring us to the end of the first half. Garrett, Cardinals 22. After multiple attempts to maybe tie it up there down the stretch, weren't able to do that. We now take it to a 10-minute halftime. And
York up by 2.
It's been a good one. It has been a good one up to this point. I mean, of course, first half, last game, you saw Crete kind of fall apart after halftime. Of course, Coach Roscoe, he wants to make some changes here, make some adjustments. Last week, they let Gehring do the work for them on that, and Gehring managed to pull away late pretty easily. So now you're thinking, I mean, both teams have played an impressive game. I mean, what's it going to be up to determine who wins this in the second half?
It's going to come down to turnovers and free throws.
It starts with the defense. We love to say that a lot. It's not just an analogy. It's a way of life. Defense wins championships. I mean, you take a look at all the great teams of years past. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. I mean, you think the Bulls teams in the 90s didn't play defense? Yes, they played defense. That's how they won. So, I mean, we love to say it, but it's the point of coming to fruition that really matters here.
I mean, if you're Crete, you're looking at Cradville. She has 4 steals already. That's big for Crete
of course,
defense.
Molly with that big fast break down the end of the first quarter, and that
a huge turn of momentum.
That changed momentum, and then York got it back, and then it seemed like neither team could get anything going there down the stretch. Both teams had opportunities. You'd like to see both teams getting after it, but it seemed like weird plays that just weren't able to get going there, and that's really what's been the difference so far.
It really has. And if you're York, you try to find a way to get Kaylee Hammer open. I mean, she's
been the most physical player down in the paint, of course. She's gotten everything she's needed, and at that point, it's just a matter of who's got it more.
She's got 5 points. I mean, 2 fouls. Might want to watch that.
Yeah.
If you're York,
who's going to go toe to toe with her though is what's going to be the main talking point at this point. And as we enter this halftime, it's a good time to talk about Hall of Fame night, which is tonight, Friday the 13th of January, 2023.
Yep.
The Lloyd and Trudy Reeves Alumni Hall of Fame area at Crete High School was made possible by a large gift from Trudy and the Reeves family after Lloyd's death in January 2012. Lloyd and Trudy were frequent spectators of Cardinal athletic events, and Lloyd was a proponent of starting a Hall of Fame to honor the many outstanding athletes, many of which he kept written and mental records as a publisher of Crete News. Selection criteria includes graduates outside of 15 years from the selection date, those who have made contributions to Crete Public Schools, demonstrated strong character at their years at CHS, and have maintained that status. Each inductee receives a framed medallion as a keepsake and a plaque that will hang on the wall here in Crete High School in the Hall of Fame area in the Commons. And, of course, that's great stuff to hear. Of course, our very own Mike Coe is in there and Mark Whitstruck. Pretty interesting.
Great people.
And we got, I believe, we have some new inductees. The main headliner, Eric Razgorshek. And, I mean, he is just a joy to watch. I mean, what a great guy he is. I mean, you got Jeff Nielsen, and then, of course, Jim
Farnbrook.
He goes to our church.
And his wife, Jane.
His wife, Jane, yes. Jim Jane. And then, of course, Jeff Nielsen, class of 1993, two-time state champion wrestler.
That's impressive.
That's very impressive. And then, of course, you got John Lavorson. Graduated with a 4.05 GPA, back-to-back state champion, of course. First team super state. Wow.
While maintaining a 4.0 GPA.
And then, of course, Barb Kuzma, who she was an educator from here till 2008, 1977 to 2008. My goodness, that is 31 years of teaching here at Crete High School. Created For Kids, By Kids newspaper. That's pretty important. And one of the first in the United States to make internet available to elementary students. I mean, if that doesn't spell legend, I don't know what does. And, of course, you've got our very own Eric Razgorshek, class of 1991. Of course, he had the award for CHS Outstanding Senior Basketball Player. Of course, his sons, Ethan and Sam, played here, and we're going to get to see his daughter, Marion, tonight play. She's 6'1". She's 6'1", Garrett. Of course, I'm 6'1".
Great genetics.
You're not 6'1". You're a little short. You're on the short side, my friend. But hey, if I didn't want you as a partner, you wouldn't be here. You know. Thanks, bud.
Yep.
My running back. Appreciate it.
I mean, these are just some amazing people who've walked through these doors.
I mean, studs. I mean, literal studs. Like, there's no other way to put it. I mean, they're incredible. They are incredible people. But aside from that, take another look at our sponsors. Doane University. A leader is not built. A leader is built, not born. Earn your shield. Again, once again, DE Builders. We build it, you buy it. Of course. And we would just love to really showcase that talent over there. Dave Egge, I mean, not in the building currently, but
he's doing great things with his business.
He'll be back. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he's watching somewhere. But yeah, it's been interesting up to this point. I mean, you love to see it, and I mean, of course, we see the team forming up here, and it's going to be back to that point: defense and physicality. I mean, you gotta love it. Always gotta play defense.
It's been a pretty even game so far.
It has been a pretty even game. And speaking of even games, you can tune in on Saturday for the edition with our friends over at, I believe it's on Fox, Seahawks and Niners. Big Seahawks fan
great
you
game.
are. Of course, if you want to show the audience your lanyard that you got going on here. Oh, boy. Put it up there. Put it up there. Yes.
Hold up.
Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
Go Hawks.
I mean, it's going to be 31-14, and you're going to lose. But
shout out to Jay Quinn.
Oh, yes.
Big Niners fan.
Big Niners fan. We're going to see how that one turns out. Of course, Mr. Quinn, teacher here at Crete High School, and he's very confident in his chances at making it to the Super Bowl this year with his Niners. And
great,
you gotta love
great
to see
fan.
that. Me, of course, a Broncos fan. We don't talk about it, but hey, let's ride. Hey, we won a Super Bowl like 5 years ago, man. 7. Who's counting? Anyway, but I mean that's important as well. I mean, tuning in our friends at Fox over there.
It's going to be a fun playoff weekend.
It'll be a fun playoff weekend. Super playoff weekend, as they're calling it now.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the Monday night game. You know,
just a lot of sports going on.
A lot of sports going on. I got a lot of sports.
Of course, Crete versus Norris tomorrow.
Crete versus Norris. Big rivalry game.
Huge game.
Huge game. Of course, that one always good. It's good old-fashioned hate. It's almost like the Georgia Tech rivalry. Old-fashioned hate. Anyway, we take a look at the warm-ups here from Crete Public Schools. And for those of you just joining us, 22-24, Dukes have the lead over the Cardinals. And
it's been a very physical game.
It's been a physical game. It's been a good one.
We expect to see the same in the second half.
Don't go away after this game. We have more coverage. We have girls varsity basketball and then boys varsity basketball after this. Those will be exciting.
And
boys, of course,
the Hall of Fame inductees.
Hall of Fame inductees, yes. We'll get to see that beast, Eric Razgorchek, to step on that court. That'll be great to see. Well, we're at halftime. Let's take a look at our fan of the game, J.L. Burton, who is sitting down there. He appears to be the one holding his knee in a very awkward position down by the Crete JV bench. If we can get a look at J.L. Burton down there, that'd be great. Yeah, he appears. Oh, he's the fan of the game. Oh, I've seen he's in a
coach.
He's wearing a gray quarter zip, appears, and he is really what brings us all together. As he sits there, nodding his head. Of course, I don't know what sitting position that is, but it must be pretty comfortable to him.
I mean, of course, he's the assistant coach.
He is the assistant
for the girls'
coach.
varsity team.
That team head coached by Britt Eulers, who I'm sure we'll see sometime today. 30 seconds left here in halftime. On this Friday evening in Crete, Nebraska, from the Nest. Take a look at our next sponsor, Dent Buster. Dent Buster. We protect your car, and we protect your life. Dent Buster. Get your dents fixed. And Integrated Life Choices, innovative supports by a quality team in Omaha, Lincoln, and Norfolk, as we are about to get back underway here from Crete, Nebraska.
I'm excited what the second half holds.
Definitely excited to see what it holds. And, I mean, Cardinals are down 22-24. Of course, we talked. Defense during the break, and now Cardinals have a chance to play some defense as Poole takes this one. And driving with Brolini playing defense in her face. And now gets it down there to Maddox. Driving in is Wilkinson. Going up there, it's going to be fouled. And so not what you want to see from Crete early. Don't want to foul here. Don't want to give Wilkinson a chance to go to the line, but of course that's what's happening right here. And but Crete, it's better than letting up a shot. I'd rather you foul and have a 1 out of 2 chance to make 2 shots than possibly just get a 2 automatically. As you can see right here, puts up the first one, no good. Second shot on its way from Wilkinson, puts it up, and she gets that second one. So that'll make it 22-25. As Adam here has the ball, takes it to the top of the key. Gives it to Brolini from the wing, Coons from the corner, gets it into McMillan and into the paint. No cigar there, and that'll be out of bounds. Give the ball back to Crete. So now Adam will throw it in. Crete once again going from the box set, trying to get someone open. And she has a person beyond the three-point line. That's McMillan. Adam from the wing. Open! Good! And once again, she hit that one from the parking lot, folks.
That's 8 points for Adam. She's on fire tonight.
And I believe is she 2 for 2 from 3? In that
she is 2 for 2.
100% from beyond the three-point line for Jordan Im today. And now to throw this one is Kaylee Hammer, our impact player. Now here's Poole. Going in, screen set by Hammer, and my goodness, what a hit with the screen, and now Hammer puts it up and gets that one. So now 25-27. Cardinals looking for an answer here. And let's see if they can do that. Brolini from the wing.
Adam again.
From the top of the key, open 3, no good.
No good.
Rebound by Poole. she gets this one up. Berlini and Chase. And now sandwich in between two defenders. And not defenders. On offense, though. On offense. Defender was sandwiched between two offensive players there. My bad. As here's Wilkinson. Oh, a little bit of a step back. And now here's Hammer driving in.
She'd be fouled.
And she's going to be fouled going in there. So now that's the second foul of this half, I believe, for Crete.
It's going to be on Ansley Kuntz, her first.
As you take a look at the bottom line down there, you can see Nebraska score feed.
Palmyra with the big win.
Over Exeter Milligan. The Timberwolves over there in Exeter. Seems to be the only
game
we got going. But Palmyra, I believe they're the Panthers as this one gets up. So now York up 25-28. Crete needs an answer. Can't let York take care of the momentum here. Need to get something as Kuntz is down under the basket. Gets it to McMillan. McMillan driving in. Gets it to Kuntz. Kuntz from 15 feet.
Got it!
Gets that one from
Good
2.
shot by Kuntz.
I mean, good shot from the corner down there inside the three-point line. I mean, those are the shots you got to get. Jumper ends. Here's the Euro by Wilkinson. My goodness, with the footwork. Gets it done underneath the basket. Now here's Adam. Tip ball. McMillan drives in. Gets Adam. Brolini driving in. Kuntz, long two from the corner.
Good.
Gets it. And she is cooking. Ansley Kuntz once again.
They'll bring this back to a one-point ball
Two
game.
straight corner twos and pushed out of bounds by Berlini. She's probably the most well-rounded defender on this Crete team. As she gets that one out of bounds. Crete down 1, 29-30. Here's Krausnick. Krausnick driving in, finds a lane. Wilkinson open, corner three. No good. Rebound, Berlini. Dribbling. Gets it up. Finds someone downfield.
But it's intercepted by Wilkinson.
Intercepted by Wilkinson. Now she's got a lane to the basket. Puts it up.
Step.
No good. But a foul under the basket. So the quick fast break by the Cardinals and the Dukes.
Ansley Kuntz, her second foul.
And she had just gotten those 2 shots to fall earlier. Big momentum swing for Crete, seemed like. But now a chance to slow it down here for York as they try to extend their lead. And puts it up there, and that one's good. So now 31-29, and depending on how this next free throw goes, that's going to really dictate how this game looks and feels. As there's another one.
It's up and good. Make it a 2-possession ball game.
Well, I mean, it's a 1-possession ball game, Garrett, because Crete can make a 3-pointer and that'll tie it up. But yeah,
It's gonna be a foul.
We'll do it your way. You know, I mean, you got an Apple Watch. I mean, you should know that. You should know that, right? It all adds up. As here's Adam once again. Crete going the box set. Looking, puts it up. 50-50 ball gets to McMillan. Now Adam, long 2 from the wing, and puts it up there and good. So Crete they're getting these shots to fall, but from the long 2 range, it's going to keep them behind here. You would like to see them get some threes going if they can get these shots up. As here's Krausnick, gets it to Hammer. Hammer to Pull. Pull driving in. Brolini, a little bit of scuffle for the ball. Got to be a jumper. Jump ball, Crete basketball. What a play by Hadley Berlini there to get the ball, of course, get a little dual possession, and then swing the ball back Crete's way. That's going to dictate momentum here. That is a game-changing play right there on defense. That is going to get this team going. And we say defense as McMillan drives this one in, looking from the corner. Now from the wing gets to Kuntz. And no, couldn't get that third one to fall. That was a big play down there, and right through her hands, and that's going to be Crete basketball. So contested between Kuntz and Hammer, and ball goes out of bounds through her hands, and it's going to be Crete basketball now. As here's Adam with the ball. From the top of the key, gets to Berlini from the wing. Now here's Adam. From the top, Berlini once again. Back to each other. Step back. And
We
the other way by
intercepted.
Krasnick. But, oh!
Can't keep control of the
Can't
ball.
keep control of the ball, and it's going to be Crete basketball once again. Of course, we look at the front desk down there. You got Mrs. Moore once again. Mr. Josh Williams. Both look to be taking book. As now here's Linares. Isabel Linares gets it to McMillan down underneath the basket. Jump ball once again.
Possession.
This time
go
it's
to
going to be York with the basketball. So now York, it seems, trying to get something going here. Hammer has it. Poole. My bad. Sorry. Poole has it. Gets it to Hammer. Hammer. The ball's tipped. Koontz. Scuffle for the ball. And now Poole has it back for York. But that ball is going to go out of bounds. But they're going to say it was forced out by Isabel Linares. It's going to mean Kaylee Hammer will throw this one in. And tipped. Tipped by Linares. Into the hands of Poole now. Looking for a lane. Looking for something. And now she's got Krasnick. Krasnick drives in. Little bit of a two-step layup and no good. It's going to be Crete basketball. Looks like she got a little giddy there, and she might have taken 3 steps, unfortunately. I don't know. Kind of seemed like an odd play. I don't think she traveled, but you also can never tell. As here's Linares from the wing. But that's why I'm not reffing, folks. Because I don't.
It's going to be stolen away by York.
I don't think it was a travel, but as now here's Hammer going the other way. And gets it up. My goodness. And she hammers that one. Kaylee Hammer. Puts the nail into position, and now that nail has been pushed into Crete's side. As Coots once again. Belong to correction. But boy, oh boy, has she been productive from that side of the basket, from that range. As now here's Poole. It's the Krasnick who gets it to Wilkinson. Now looking for Maddox in the paint. No good. And that's going to be Crete basketball once again. So let's see if they can really change momentum and maybe put York in an ugly position here. Adam will take it out. Gets it to Koontz. Back out to Adam. Crete got to generate some offense here. It's imperative that they do, as here's Adam. Jump stops, puts it up. Koontz, 50-50 ball, and gets that one down in the paint. And looking for Linares Zeman, and that's going to be no good. But Crete will keep the basketball. So now Adam will throw it in. Looking, Koontz is open from the corner. Now gets it to Adam back. And beyond the three-point line. Now Linares from the top of the key. Back out to Adam. Back out to Linares. She shoots for 2. I believe that was a 2. But no good, and that's going to be York basketball now. So now York has a chance to take momentum back. Still a 1-point game here near the end of the stretch of the third. And it has been interesting to say the least, as here comes Wilkinson. And a scuffle for the ball. Jump ball. And that's going to be Crete basketball. Ansley Koontz with the top-of-the-line defense, and that's going to be a game changer right there if Crete can pay this off. And we will see if they pay this off. As Adam has it beyond the three-point line. At the top of the key. Now Koontz from the wing. Linares from the wing now. Looking. Fires back out to Adam.
She thought about
Koontz
the 3.
Open from 3 from the wing. No good. Tried to get it to the hot hand, but no shot there. And now here's McMillan driving in. Adam, open, 3-point. No good. Rebound, Koontz. Is it? She's on the ground, and that's going to be York basketball. A lot of jump balls here down the stretch, and both teams have just got more physical as the second half has progressed. I mean, of course, you see their offensive succession. Tried to get Koontz the ball, hot hand. Tried to see if that would work. Didn't. And then just couldn't get it back after that. As here's Wilkinson. Just going to say, I'm going to shoot it from downtown. No good. Rebound, Zeman gets it to Adam. Now McMillan from the wing. McMillan driving in. McMillan has a lane, and tripped up.
Be a push on Wilkinson.
Push on Wilkinson, and Ooh, she's a little slow to get up here. Don't want to see that, especially now. 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Looks like she might be able to get up. Wilkinson, of course, big part of this York offense today.
I mean, 7 points. She's been really aggressive defensively.
Possession kind of player. Would hate to lose her down here down the stretch. But she is going to walk away, and
big part of York's offense.
Big part of York's offense. Let's see what Crete can do to exploit that. She's also a big part of the defense too. Is Crete now goes from the box set once again. They really like this formation. I mean, gets girls open down the stretch, and here's Linares who has it, but she gets it to McMillan, and now McMillan's going to shoot from downtown. No good. Rebound by Krausnick. She's now pull with the ball. Looking. Taking her time, gets this one. And now she stops. Looking. Has Krausnick in the corner. Krausnick driving in. Krausnick, take away by Linares. Linares going the other way.
On the fast
Can she outrun him? No, she can't. Let's see if she can set up some offense here with once again. Oh! At the buzzer, folks! What? My goodness! Holy buckets!
Isabel Linares with the deep
no time
two.
Left.
What a shot, partner.
The deep two. That puts the Cardinals back out in front. And that's going to be a 36-34 game as we take a look at the replay here. Presented by Strive. And
I mean, just a great shot.
Great shot. I mean,
way to know how much time's left on the clock.
Way to know the situation. I mean, and then just gets that one up there.
Couldn't do it any better if you're Isabel Linares.
I mean, that is great stuff to see as we approach the fourth quarter.
You know, going into the fourth quarter, maybe that gives Crete a little momentum.
Of course, yeah. Got to love that. I mean, and that momentum is really what's big here. I mean, you got to love that. But also, I mean, Crete is just, I mean, Kuntz got going late. And then you see that shot by Linares, the miracle buzzer beater. Of course, you like to see that. And I think we have another fan of the game, Garrett. I think we have another fan of the game.
We do.
Jeffrey Kuntzel joins us. If we can get the camera over here to show us with Jeffrey Kuntzel. If Jeffrey, you can get in here.
Come on, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, come on. You got to get over here, man.
Jeffrey, fan of the game.
Fan of the game. Jeffrey Kuntzel. And, I mean, Jeffrey, of course, the wrestler. I mean, are you going to state this year, man? We got to know.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go this year.
You heard it here
you
first.
Heard it here,
Jeffrey
folks.
Kuntzel.
We're going 138 this year.
Going to state.
Going to state. We now take a look at down on the floor where Crete is ready to resume possession. Hey, see ya, Jeffrey. Have fun, man.
Bye, Jeffrey.
Hey, roll cards.
Jordan Adam takes up the court.
Here's Adam. Top of the key, gets to Berlini. Looking. She still hasn't dribbled yet, and now Adam back at the top of the key. Now gets back out to Berlini. And now the ball is going to be taken out of bounds by
stay with Crete.
Krausnick. So you see what Crete has been doing a lot of is that when they don't see something open, they pass it to usually a fellow teammate around the perimeter. And then something that's really been interesting to me is that they just pass it right back as soon as they do that. Is there what's the logic behind that as use for team basketball? Here's the takeaway.
Driving
on
the
fast
court.
break. And a little trouble down deep, gets it up, no good. But the rebound in question, and it's going to get to Kuntz. So anyway, when we're talking about that, what do you think the strategy is there when they go back to their original target?
I mean, they're just trying to be patient.
Oh no, a little bit of an error there.
They're just trying to be patient, trying to get someone open down on the post.
Exactly.
See if they can get something going.
Exactly. And we got to let the fans know that, because if we don't let the fans know that, I mean, they're just going to be like, oh, why are they doing that? Well, we got to let them know.
There's always a method to the madness.
Always a method to the madness. I like that line. Garrett is, oh, my goodness. A little bit of a stumble there. Hammer with the ball. Gives it to Maddox. Maddox looking.
Good move.
Puts it up. No good. Adam has the ball up by 2. It's now 6:45 left to go here in the fourth. It's crunch time. This is when you expect your big players to make the big plays down late in the game in this big game. As Kuntz
for
from
3.
the wing puts it up, no good. Now who's going to get the rebound? Who wants it
Be
more?
York.
And she's going to be fouled down there.
It's going to be on Berlini.
So physical again. Probably heads-up play by Berlini there because there was nobody on the other side of the court to defend Krausnick there.
That'll be Crete's fourth foul.
Hammer's going to throw this one in the pole. Of course, York only with 2 fouls this half. It's Pull looking. In trouble. Finds Krausnick. She drives in. Looking. Takes on 2 defenders.
Good
No
shot.
good. Adam with the rebound down under the basket. That is important, folks. As now here's Adam. As that top of the key. Looking. Kuntz from the wing. Back out to Adam. Back to Kuntz at the top of the key. Berlini from the wing. Puts it up. 3-pointer. No good. And now here comes Maddox. Big throw. Let's see if she can keep it in play.
Hammer tries to keep it in bounds. No good.
Good effort by Kaylee Hammer there. Can't keep it in bounds. That's going to be Crete basketball. Let's see if Crete can really build on this lead. Maybe take it down the stretch. Exciting action here. You wanted a ball game, folks. You got it. Here's Berlini. Shot fake. Adam from the top of the key. Gets it to Kuntz from the wing. Kuntz pulling in. One-handed grab made by Cradaville. Cradaville looking. No good. Ball's loose on the court. Kuntz. Adam. No good. Gets it.
Here goes York
Taken
now
away
on the
by
fast
Maddox.
break.
Maddox puts it up. No good.
This will be a foul.
But a foul down under the basket, folks. Probably a smart play there, of course. Once again, as we said earlier in the broadcast, rather have you foul, maybe give up 1 shot than give up 2 points with 2 shots. Now here's the shot from Maddox. Puts that one up, and that's good.
Just goes in.
Just trickles in there.
I'll make it a 1-point ball game.
1-point game. We knew it might come down to this, and it sure has. This game is not disappointed at all. Crete versus York never seems to disappoint. As here comes the second shot from Maddox. Puts it up. And good. No good. I mean, it's been a long day, folks. It's Friday. It's Berlini here from the wing. We're a little tired. It's been a tough week, Garrett, especially for you. Puts this one up. No good.
No good.
And that's going to be York basketball. And for those of you who just saw the man in red on red come across the screen, that is our very own Brayton Zybeg. He appears to be ready for the student section's red out tonight. If you are a fan planning on attending the game, wear red. It is Crete in the student section. Will be rocking later today as here's Maddox, puts up the, and one! Physical to the rim.
And if you guys haven't heard, ESPN will be here.
Yes, ESPN will be here. Maybe we'll get to see some Kirk Herbstreit. Always wanted to meet that guy. Such a great guy. I mean, sure, played at Ohio State, right? I mean, don't really like Ohio State, but hey, I mean, Herbie and I can have a conversation all day long.
Misses the
As
free
there's
throw.
The free throw. A little
Be a
bit of scuffle
physical
down line.
rebound.
And now here's Berlini taking it the other way. Crete up by 1. Just under 5 to go. Linares, Berlini from the wing. No. Thinks twice. Now Linares looking. Berlini has it now from the wing once again. Now here's Linares looking to drive in. Gets it to Berlini from the wing.
For 3.
3-pointer. No good. Looked online from here, but just too mustard on that one. And here comes Pull. Trying to generate some offense for York. And, oh no. Hammer mishandles it. And so
It's
that's
gonna
going to
be
be
a
timeout
timeout.
by York. Smart timeout. Of course, Hammer on the ground. Couldn't really go anywhere. I mean, you got to love that that York's coach was able to get that timeout to go. And already, this one's going to go down to the wire, Garrett. And I got to say, there's no one else I'd rather call it with. My partner, my running back, Garrett Rock.
York up by 1.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a really close fourth
Really
quarter.
contested game. I mean, you'd love to see that. You'd love to see the contested,
The physical game.
Physical energy is. You know, you hope to see that from the NFL playoffs this weekend. Because I know TCU didn't show any competitive energy on Monday night, as they got blown out of the water by Georgia. If anybody was watching that game.
Speaking of a good defense.
Yes,
Defense
Georgia.
win championships.
And that's why I've really been pushing for expanded playoffs. You know, I was originally a fan of the 16 team format. Now I'm more of a 12 guy, but I mean, at the end of the day, playoffs are playoffs. I mean, that wasn't 1 versus 2. Like, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Everybody can diagnose that there's a problem in college football, and I'm ecstatic that there's progress being made. As we get back on track to Kaylee Hammer throwing this one in. Gets it to Maddox and has some mishandling with the ball.
Tried to get something going in the paint, but just couldn't quite muster up.
As now here's Hammer once again, our impact player. Puts it up for 3.
No
good. The step back, little shimmy, couldn't get it to go. And now here comes Hadley Berlini and her squad. She tries to set them up as Linares has the ball. Gets it back for Berlini, and that's what we were talking about. A little bit of a dribble, maybe a step, and then get back out to your primary target. Here's Linares from the top of the key. Linares drives in. Linares under the basket. Open
It's
shot.
good.
Puts it up and good.
That gives the Cardinals the lead.
The lead. Down the stretch here with 3:30 to go. Gotta be happy with that one, folks. Krasnick sets the screen for Pull. Pull gets it to Hammer. Maddox near the paint. Now here's Hammer with the shot. Puts up the layup. No good. Tried to get a floater there. Wasn't working out. Doesn't get it to go. And now here comes Ansley Kuntz driving down the lane.
And
That's going to be a foul. A little bit of a push there. Kuntz. And she's going to be able to throw this one in. Probably to Berlini here. Once again, we see Brayton Zybeck near the 2 doors. Near the far section of the court. If you look at the top left of your screen, you can see him and our trainer, Tim Tom, are up talking to each other.
Big thank you to Tim.
Tim, love Tim. And here's the shot from Kuntz. Puts it up, no good. Just a little too much on that one. And she was getting so hot near the end of the stretch there. And at the end of the day, couldn't get that one going. I don't want to say she's gotten cold here down the stretch, but the shots she's been putting up have not been falling as of late here down the stretch. Oh,
it's going to be a charge.
Didn't see much there, Garrett. I mean, looked to be, I mean, I don't want to say that there's any such thing as a weak call, but, you know, maybe that's a little ticky-tack there that we see.
Looked like some physical basketball to me.
Okay. You know what I want to see is physical. I want to see that Nebraska football team be physical this year now. As Adam has this one from the top of the key. Down deep, and ricochet. Looks like the immaculate reception. You remember that? 75th, 50th anniversary of that came up earlier this year. Last year, actually, as turnover forced by York. It's going to be 1-point game, 2:16 left here in the 4th quarter. Throwing this one in. Here's Pull. Pull has the ball. Driving in from the corner. Gets it to Krausnick. Krausnick driving in. No.
Foul on
Foul down there. Foul inside the 3-point line. Now Hadley Berlini checking into the game for Isabel Linares. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. This, I believe it's 2. Might be, no, I believe it's a 1-and-1. 1-and-1 here. Big shot here for Krausnick. Puts it up, no good.
It's no good. They get the rebound.
Rebound, off her foot. And that's going to be York
Stay with
basketball.
York.
Possibly a costly mistake there. Off the foot of Berlini. Caitlin Krausnick misses the free throw, but now she's going to get a chance to throw this one in from inside her own side of the court. As here's Hammer. Hammer gets it to Maddox. No! Rejected! And Crete managed to be more physical there as they got this one with 1:47 left to go. Oh, no. And here's Cradaville. Puts it up. Siemens
Good!
What a clutch bucket, folks. Now up by 3, 1:30 left to go. Pull has the ball. Gets it to Hammer. Hammer, step back. Now back into Maddox, and she has been trying to get going down there all night. They're going to call it travel. And that's going to go the way of the Cardinals. So now
up by 3 here.
1:24 left to go. Up by 3 points, and
It's going to be a timeout.
So we take a look at the replay here, and you see Zeman gets free down in the paint, puts that one up, gets it to go, and that might be the game-changing play. That might be what, I don't want to say it seals it, because of course we know York can shoot those threes from beyond the three-point line. They are dangerous, especially in the hands of someone like
Hammer,
like Kaylee Hammer. Caitlin Krausnick, of course, can be dangerous from the three-point line. But I think what York is really missing is
Cindy Wilkinson.
Of course, she went out of the game earlier, exited the game with a apparent knee injury.
Hasn't come back in since.
From there, it just hasn't been the same for York, offensively or defensively, and she's not checking into the game here for the final stretch.
She was a big part of their
big
game
part of that
plan
offensive
here.
attack and that defensive force, as now Kuntz tries to throw this one in off the full court press. Doesn't have much time, gets to the Zeman. And Noah traveled down under the basket. Costly turnover for the Cardinals. So don't look away yet, folks.
Crete,
I hope your popcorn isn't finished. Because neither is this game.
They struggled against the full court press last week. Now we're seeing the same thing here.
That's scaring. So Crete might have to adjust their game plan to fit that once again. Because, I mean, that was really what set the tone for Gehring. Here's step back jumper. It's good! In and out, and gets it in. Kaylee Hammer puts the hammer down on the Cardinals.
It's going to stay with Crete.
It's going to stay with Crete. You see, Berlini, I mean, they beat the fast break to get down there, and you like to see them taking a shot, and now Kuntz to throw this one in. But if you're Crete, do you play conservative here, or do you try to get some points out of this so that you can be more comfortable? Because, I mean, if it's not a free throw shot, then York takes the lead. I mean, it's huge.
Do you trust your defense?
Do you trust your defense? I'm an aggressive guy. Of course, I remember 2018, Nebraska, Iowa, Scott Frost. I know it was 2019. He played for overtime. Kirk Ferentz's team went back down there with a not very stout Iowa team, and they gets it!
Deep two
from the elbow! Hadley Brolini puts the Cardinals up by 3 here late in the fourth quarter. This, for all the marbles, Hammer puts it up, no good. Brolini's just going to keep this one, gets it to Kuntz. Now if you're York, you're going to start fouling. She does. Krausnick on the foul. So my goodness. What a change on the stretch. And that
big momentum change.
That big 2 from Brolini is what's going to be the difference here if Crete can capitalize here down the stretch. Still 34 seconds left. We take a little replay. Of course, Adam was looking for someone. And they've been running that box set. Of course, she finds Kuntz, but Brolini gets open down there by the elbow and puts it up and gets it. And that is what has been the big difference today. Both teams have gotten shots up, and that's what's led this to be quite interesting, as you see there at the desk. Some studs. And now here's Kuntz.
I'd like to give a shout out to Jim Crete while we're at it.
Yes, 100%. The voice of Crete basketball. If we can zoom in on Jim Crete, that'd be great. He is on the far left of the desk. The desk. Far left on the desk.
Right there.
Right on the desk. The desk. Well, anyway, we'll just give a big shout out to Jim Crete. Great guy. If you know Alex Elsey, he's neighbors with him. And here's Brolini putting up the free throw.
It's good.
And my goodness, 2
critical free
possession
throw for
game.
Crete.
Well, not 2 possession game. I mean, York could still make a 3-pointer and then be fouled. Put up the shot, and here we go. Cradaville looking, can't get to it. And that's going to be York basketball. So now down by 4 as we take a look at the replay here. Brolini gets the first shot up. She comes back. Can't do the same for the second one. And now York needs a quick score with just under 20 left to go. Hammer. Krausnick from the corner. No good. Now here's Pull. Looking. Puts it up. And can't find a window.
That might do it. Brolini.
They got a foul. And they do. With 9.1 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So we take a look at Jim Crete once again. Far left on the desk. Such an important figure in our community. And as here's Brolini, puts up the shot.
And
no good. Nearly had it. Tipped out of bounds, and that's going to be York basketball.
9 seconds left.
9.9, 9.7, they adjust the clock. Now let's see, and it's going to be timeout taken. So this is for all the marbles, quite literally. If you're York here, you can't count that Crete's going to foul you on a three-pointer. You got to get do you go for the 2 or the 3 here?
You've got to go for the 3.
You really sure about that? I
mean,
because I get it. I do.
I
like it.
You've got to get the points.
I like your approach because if you go for 2, you're thinking layup, jumper, takes too much time. Maybe a floater takes too much time.
Just kick it out and shoot it.
Down here you got to kick out and shoot it. You got it. We're looking for a corner 3, possibly, but who's to say?
Mm-hmm.
You want a high percentage shot though. You want to get someone open.
You don't just want to shoot it from deep.
Right? No, of course not.
You want to get to one of your best shooters.
As we call it in football, we call it a rub route. Maybe get someone to run into the other person. Down deep. They call that pass interference sometimes. But anyway, York taking it out. 9.7 left to go. Here's Maddox. Looking. Hammer. Not much time left. Looking. She's going to drive in, step back. Long 2. Puts it up. No good. Clock is still running. 1 second left. And fouled.
It's going to be the end of the ball game.
They're going to say that's the end of the ball game. We don't have a 2009 Big 12 championship scenario. And there's no time left.
It's the end of the game here.
So Crete will win this one. The Cardinals, the Lady Cards, 43-39 in this episode of JV Basketball. Of course, coming to you from the Nest, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors and all of our friends as they give us this presentation to please viewers like you. Thank you. Of course, signing off, I'm Connor Crumey alongside my partner, Garrett Rockenbach. Thank you for tuning in today. 43-39, your final score. Signing off here from the Nest.
Very important night once a year that takes place here at Crete High. Also, tonight, the Crete Youth Council is selling raffle tickets. Now, these things for $5 or 5 tickets for 20, you get opportunity at a 10 stakes valued at about $120. So a raffle ticket of $5 or 4